Right now, drivers across the UK are getting fines they never saw coming. Not small fines, fines that genuinely hurt. And most of these people are not reckless drivers. They simply did not know the rules had changed. I came to the UK as an immigrant. I had my overseas license. I thought I understood how parking worked here. I did not. And if you learn to drive outside the UK, or even if you have been driving here for years, at least 2 or 3 of these 10 rules are going to catch you off guard. Stay with me until the end, because the last one is the one most people completely underestimate. Before we get into the rules, here is why this matters right now. Something has actually changed in 2026. Local councils have been handed new enforcement powers, camera enforcement vehicles, AI-powered number plate recognition systems, digital processing of fines without a single warden leaving their vehicle. The era of getting lucky because no warden was around, that era is over. And here is what makes this particularly important if you are new to the UK. The rules vary by location. The signage can be confusing. Nobody hands you a guide when you convert your license. So consider this that guide. 10 rules, some you know, some you think you know, but actually do not. Rule number 1, double yellow lines. Most people know double yellow lines mean no parking. What most people do not know is how strictly this is now being enforced. In the past, wardens sometimes overlooked a vehicle stopped briefly with hazards on. That flexibility is essentially gone. Here is the rule as it stands today. Double yellow lines mean no parking at any time. Hazard lights do not protect you. Stopping for 30 seconds does not protect you. If your vehicle is stationary on double yellow lines for any reason other than a genuine emergency, you are liable for a fine of up to £130 in London, up to £70 outside London, issued automatically by a camera vehicle you never even saw. Rule number 2, pavement parking. This one is changing significantly in 2026. London has banned pavement parking since the 1970. For the rest of England, it has been a grey area. That grey area is closing. Councils now have powers to fine drivers who obstruct the pavement, and you do not have to be fully on the pavement. If your wheels are partially on the curb and someone cannot get past, that is a fine of up to £70. Rule number 3, yellow curb marks. A single yellow line on the road means no parking during restricted hours. But look at the curb itself. Double yellow marks on the curb mean no loading or unloading at any time. Hazard lights do not help you here either. Rule number 4, disabled bays. Most people know you need a blue badge. What most people do not know is the badge must be displayed correctly, face up on the dashboard, showing the photograph and expiry date. Even genuine badge holders are getting fines because the badge is face down or tucked away. Enforcement officers are actively checking expiry dates. Do not assume a glance will be lenient. Rule number 5, parking too close to a junction. You must not park within 10 meters of a junction. That is roughly 3 car lengths from the corner. This rule has existed for years, but enforcement was patchy. Not anymore. Councils are directing officers specifically to focus on junction areas. If you are not sure, move further back. Rule number 6, school street zones. Many councils have created timed road closures around school gates. During drop-off and pick-up times, these roads are closed. Here is the problem. These zones are enforced by cameras. Fines are issued automatically in the post. No warnings, no grace period. The camera records your plate. The notice arrives at your home. Always check for school street signs in residential areas near schools. Rule number 7, zigzag lines. The white zigzag markings outside pedestrian crossings are no stopping zones. Not just no parking, no stopping at all. And this one is different. Stopping on zigzags can result in 3 penalty points on your license, plus a £100 fine. Cameras at crossings are increasingly capturing this automatically. Number 8. Parking outside your bay markings. If your vehicle extends beyond the painted lines of a bay, you can receive a fine. This particularly affects drivers of larger vehicles, vans, SUVs, pickup trucks. If the space is too small, find a bigger one. Rule number 9. Permit parking zones. Your permit is specific to your exact zone. Zone A does not allow you to park in Zone B, even if it is the next street. Camera vehicles scan plates automatically against registered permit holders. Rule number 10, and this is the one most people underestimate. Overstaying your time in a pay and display or time-limited bay. You cannot add more money. You cannot leave and come back immediately. Even 1 minute over your permitted time is grounds for a fine. Cameras now track arrival and departure times automatically. Drop a comment below right now. Tell me which rule surprised you the most. I read every single comment and it genuinely helps this video reach more drivers who need to know this. So why is all of this happening now? Local councils across England are under serious financial pressure. Parking enforcement is one of the few tools they have to generate revenue, and they are investing heavily in the technology to enforce it. What this means is simple. The chances of getting away with a parking mistake are shrinking fast. It used to be about whether a warden happened to walk past. Now it is about whether a camera was in the area, and cameras are everywhere. Now here is something the other videos on this topic skip entirely. What actually happens if you ignore a parking fine? When you receive a penalty charge notice, you have 28 days to pay at the reduced rate. Usually half the full amount if you pay within 14 days. If you ignore it, the charge escalates and can double. Then it becomes a county court judgment, which directly affects your credit score. For anyone building their financial life in this country, this matters enormously. Never ignore a fine. If you think it was unfair, appeal it. The process is on the notice itself, but never ignore it. So what can you do right now? 5 simple things. 1. Before you park anywhere unfamiliar, take 10 seconds to look at every sign nearby. Check the curb markings too, not just the road signs. 2. If you are in a time-limited bay, set a timer on your phone the moment you arrive. 3. If you have a blue badge, check it is displayed correctly every time. Face up, correct side showing, not expired. 4. Make sure your permit covers your exact zone letter, not the next street. 5. Before stopping in a residential street near a school, check for school street signs. These are not complicated rules, but forgetting them in 2026 is expensive. When I moved to the UK and got my UK license, nobody explained any of this to me. I learned from mistakes, small ones fortunately, but mistakes that could have been avoided if someone had just explained how parking works here. That is why I made this video, not to scare you, but to make sure you have the information before it costs you. Because the system is not designed to explain itself, it is designed to fine you when you get it wrong. You now know the rules. If this was useful, hit the like button and share it with someone you know who drives in the UK, because there is almost certainly one rule on this list they are getting wrong right now. And if you found this valuable, please subscribe to my channel. I am on a mission to create content that actually helps people navigate life in the UK. Practical stuff, real information, the kind nobody hands you when you arrive here, or that gets buried in government websites most people never read. Whether it is driving rules, financial decisions, or understanding how the system works, I want to be the person who explains it clearly. Join me in that journey. Hit subscribe. I will make sure every video is worth your time. See you in the next one.